This is Christian Michael with Local Story TV. The deputies are in formation, marching somewhere. You'll notice they've now donned their helmets right behind me. And I hope you guys can hear me. Somebody give me a little thumbs up if this audio is okay. Can you guys hear me all right?
Anyway, I got a video. So anyway, that's where I am.
I'm going to assume that you can. Alan Hostetter is behind me. Now, if you can see, he has had his hands clasped to the fence this whole time. So I was trying to find, there was another former law enforcement official here. I couldn't find him, but I did get some commentary on what's going on here. This is an act, as I understand it, of resisting arrest. So there might be some kind of a quiet, unspoken agreement between these deputies and Alan that once you let go of the fence, then we will arrest you. But as long as you're holding on to the fence, we'll not, or maybe they're honoring his resisting of arrest. So I don't know how long this is going to go on. The other, at this time, law-abiding citizens of San Clemente, probably some visitors, are maintaining their presence on this side of the fence. They've now been informed that if they cross over, that they will be arrested for, I believe, unlawful assembly. There are signs up everywhere that says no trespassing. Also, remember that there was a city council vote that, the city could deem public property private property, and it does not have a sunset. That did pass. So hence, this parking lot, this fence, is now considered, private property. So that's why, when you're going to disassemble it, maybe that's being construed as vandalism. The other thing that you may not know is that we have an emergency fund set aside for this time of the pandemic. I believe it's at about $500,000. Somebody was making the point, at what cost does it cost the city to have all of these deputies down here? I know Mayor Pro Tem Laura Ferguson has made the case that this loss of parking revenue is very damaging to the city. The last I heard, that figure that we could have had of parking revenue might be around $150,000. Some estimate that this deputy presence, all this is going on down here, could be as much as $100,000. And I have no proof about that. I'm just offering commentary of what I'm hearing on the ground down here at the Pier Bowl. But it is interesting, and if that slush fund, if you will, that is designated for this pandemic as it affects San Clemente, how long will that last? So some would say the protesters shouldn't have organized this event. Some would say the city manager should have just taken down this fence. There's arguments on all sides of this issue. Gene James is on the scene.
Tell them to get rid of the fence and take it out of here, and I'll be done with this, and they can take me to jail. I'm going to hold on until someone removes this fence, either us or the city.
I am Deputy Morphew, Deputy with the Orange County Sheriff's Department. I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, command all those assembled outside the fence line to immediately disperse, which means to break up the assembly. If you do not do so, you may be arrested or subject to other police action. Other police action may include the use of less lethal munitions, which could cause risk or injury to those who remain.
I think the city of San Clemente has infected these guys. That was incredible, man. That was really not good.
If you remain in the area, which was just described, regardless of your purpose for remaining,
what in the hell
you will
happened
be
to
in
this country?
violation of Section 409. The following routes of dispersal are available. You may walk westbound on Avenida Del Mar. Return to the grass area where your initial assembly began. You have 5 minutes to comply.
Did you just threaten less lethal munitions on a bunch of people holding American flags? Is that what I just heard? Tell me I didn't just hear somebody threaten less lethal munitions against innocent people holding American flags. Tell me I didn't just hear that.
Assembly where you initially began. This, however, is an unlawful assembly at this location.
USA! 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 USA!
I guess there's your answer. There's your answer.
You gonna shoot us with rubber bullets?
You gonna shoot me in the back with the rubber bullet?
He's responsible for that.
How dare you! How dare you!
USA!
Fuck sticks.
USA!
I'll still love you guys though. But that guy's a prick. That guy's a prick. You guys are good. What a stupid ass thing to say.
How is this unlawful?
That was insane. Gene, get him down here and take the fence away, and I'll leave with these guys. This is the city manager's game right now, and I ain't playing it.
We're not the ones in riot gear.
You're watching too much CNN.
Okay. I'll be back in a few.
Please do.
Here we go. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Somebody summoned Councilmember Gene James.
Can we have a conversation, please?
Freedom of the press, sir, but respectfully. Gene, will you still be giving a statement after?
I will.
Okay, thank you. So there you have it, a conversation. Councilmember Gene James. Let's listen again.
Unlawful assembly. And in the name of the people of the state of California, I command all assembly in front of the fence line to immediately disperse, which means to break up the assembly. If you do not do so, you may be arrested or subject to other police action. Other police action may include the use of less lethal munitions, which could cause significant risk or injury to those who remain. Section 409 of the Penal Code prohibits remaining present at an unlawful assembly. If you remain in the area, which was just described, regardless of your purpose for remaining, you will be in violation of Section 409. The following routes are available for dispersal. You may walk westbound from this location down Del Mar. You now have 3 minutes to comply.
There you have it, folks. The people on this side of the fence have been threatened a possible arrest if you were on this side of the fence for unlawful assembly. He seemed rather specific on this area in front of the fence. I don't know if that applies if this group moves across the street. This is a wild time. And we now have under 3 minutes to disperse from this area. Still waiting on Gene James to be making a statement. He's over there. I don't know who he's talking to. One of the deputies, I imagine the gentleman in charge. Let's see if we can hear.
Have the authority any longer. So that's why I've called for a special meeting tonight. There's going to be no reasoning with Alan. I see that. What can I say to the crowd without provoking them?
Councilmember Gene James is coming out. Going to be making a statement. Here we go again.
USA!
California. Command all
USA! USA!
which means to break up this assembly.
What are you going to do here, bud?
You may be arrested.
Do something, man.
What's the word from the rest of the city?
Other police action may include the use of less
They're not here, are they?
This is going to get fucking out of control.
significant risk.
If there's about 4,000 or 5,000 people, it really get gnarly. Yeah, because these guys would be shaking. Trust me.
Prohibits remaining present at an unlawful assembly.
Can you have a word with the chief? I just did.
Regardless of your purpose for remaining, you will be in violation of Section 409. You may walk westbound on Avenue Del Mar. You now have 1 minute to comply.
Okay, 1 minute. Here we go. We're expecting a statement from Councilmember Gene James.
Did he say no?
Let him take you in. All right, let's let the council member make a statement. Everybody, let's let the council member make a statement.
So this is not the making of the Orange County Sheriff's Department. I think the Orange County Sheriff's Department has done everything they can to prevent this from occurring.
I can walk home.
but they can't stand by and allow the fence to be taken down. It's just city council.
Why the hell's it up? Sacramento's got theirs down. And what? Orange County's got to be trapped?
She blamed the Orange County supervisors.
Hey, this is not an unpeaceful assembly. Well, nobody's trying to take the fence down.
I have a quick question for Gene. You said that you're going to have an emergency meeting and they're going to take the fences down within a couple of days.
If we have an emergency meeting, we'll take the fences down within 12 hours.
Well, then here's my question for you, and it's a reasonable question. If these fences can be taken down in 12 hours, why can't you have that meeting right now and have them taken down in 12 minutes?
Because I have to get 3 count.
No, you don't. City manager's in charge of this. City manager put these up outside of your jurisdiction, and they can take them down.
And he refuses to take them down.
Well, there we go.
We're going to find out where he lives.
There we go.
Yeah, we're going to march in front of his house.
He can refuse
And all
to
his
take them
neighbors
down,
are
and
gonna
we can
love
stay
us.
here all day.
They're going to love us.
Look,
Where's the city manager at? Bring him down here. Let's have a talk with him.
It's bigger than a fence.
it is bigger than a
It's
fence.
bigger than a fence.
And it's bigger than the great relationship this community has with these sheriff's deputies.
They're there when we need them.
It's not about them, Gene.
It's not, but it is with some folks, and I just want to make that clear.
We're good. I love these guys.
Council member,
Are you going to get arrested with us?
is
right here?
is the city manager
Would you get arrested with us right here?
is the city manager taking your calls?
Excuse me.
Is the city manager taking your calls?
I've called him, I've emailed him, and I've received a return email.
And that email said, can you disclose?
That email said, I want to be careful in how I quote him, okay? The email said, as a result of the city council deadlocking 2-2 on taking down this fence, he no longer has the authority to take down the fence.
He put the fence up without a vote.
Tell the chief not to.
Did he put the fence up without a vote? He put the fence up.
The fence was put up without a vote.
Without a vote.
Without a vote.
Boy, why can't we take it down without a vote?
He is not an elected official.
The city manager is not an elected official. Who is he to
We're the tiebreakers. These are the tiebreakers
Here, we
here.
got some red chairs, man. We the people. He's got no business doing this. No more than filling in
Full assembly.
Gene, do you think this is an unlawful assembly?
It's not elected.
I'm not a constitutional lawyer. I'm not a lawyer in the state of California.
You know
But
the First Amendment.
But from a layman perspective, I would say that once it was a lawful assembly, but once law enforcement asked you to disperse, I would ask you to disperse.
They asked me to get from this side of the fence to this side of the fence. I went from over here to here. That's what they asked me, and now they're asking me to
Not
get
here doing anything.
Hey, are you telling us supposed to move off my street?
I don't have the authority to tell you to disperse.
Am I supposed to go home and lock my doors and hide?
That was his question, not mine.
At least you're here. Where's the city manager?
Yeah, Gene, thanks for standing up. Yeah, thanks, Gene. You're the only one we got, man. You and
He
Laura.
should be down here.
So
We're talking about two Americans going to jail. We're talking about upsetting. Get the city manager. Call him up.
he is in his
He's hiding.
And he's not even an elected official.
Right.
He's in Lake Forest drinking a beer right now.
right.
You better not.
You guys got to uphold the Constitution. We know they don't want to do
There's
that.
no right answer here.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. Yes,
The Constitution.
People are seeing this all over the world, man.
There's right and wrong.
People go.
We're tired of no reason.
Your First Amendment is the
The
correct answer.
How does
The
it
one
work that
thing
the Constitution can get
these guys
suspended?
don't want to do is hook any of you up.
Already did.
They did. They already did. Here's Alan Fifth. They want to.
Nice choice of words. They're violating our constitutional right.
What are they going to do with Alan?
They even said about rubber bullets and stuff. That's their next step.
I'm going to ask you to disperse. And the reason why allow me to finish. Allow me to finish, please.
Let him finish.
Let him speak.
You voted to turn public property into private property. Remember that vote 4-1?
Go ahead,
Please
speak.
speak.
Let him speak.
So, I don't want to see any of you arrested. I don't want to see these guys put in the position of arresting good citizens.
Well, if they arrest him, I'm going with them.
That'll be your choice. And please, please, if you do anything, I ask you to be respectful of these deputies.
Nobody's not going to be peaceful.
You know what? These deputies, the city put these deputies in this bad position. Every other city in Orange County has taken down their fences.
They take orders from the city committee sucks. City council.
And I've done everything I can to get these fences.
To turn public property into private property.
Yeah.
A 4-to-1 vote on the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Dummy?
I've been through issues like this. Never have I seen before our rights being violated like this right now today. And I think we all have to stand up for our rights, even if it means going to jail.
If he's going to jail.
You know, I'm prepared. If he's going to go, I'm going to go with him.
I'm calling for a meeting. I want these damn fences taken down. If we have to take them down after the meeting at 6 o'clock tonight, that's what we'll do.
If not, we'll be here tomorrow. It's not going to end.
Some person who's standing up for our rights, who's got the balls to stand up there.
There wasn't even a vote to put them up. That's what's really.
How confident are you that these fences can come down after the meeting tonight?
No man's for a bear.
I have no idea. Absolutely no idea.
Will the council members attend that emergency meeting?
I don't know. One council member complains that it costs money to have a special meeting. I will write a check this evening on that council meeting. I'm not going to allow.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Guys, if you can come with me.
We just have to disperse away from where they want to make the arrest.
What are they going to do?
We disperse over here. We can be over here.
They don't want us to see what they're going to do to Alan.
We'll get bigger numbers another day, and we'll do this
They
bigger
don't
and
want
better.
us to see what
We'll
they're
do
gonna
this
to
bigger and
Alan.
better.
They're going to manhandle him, and they don't want us to see that.
Bigger and better.
Yeah, I don't know what I accomplished.
Well, you accomplished a lot from your presence alone. So, as hashtag We the People, you know, we appreciate you standing up for us. Okay. In the face of all this injustice, it's good to know someone on our, is on our side in the city council.
What did you say, sir? What did you say?
So it's a 30-year career major right there in the Marine Corps. Served this country valiantly, and this is what's going to happen to him on a Thursday. Thanks to Governor Newsom and his tyrannical policy.
They don't want us to see what they're going to do to Alan.
You know, the order was given many, many minutes ago for this area to disperse.
We got a lockdown parking lot, and we got all of us people here. We don't need masks. None of you guys need masks. We don't need masks. We're all close to each other. Everything's normal, but we got a lockdown society. Hello? What's wrong with this picture?
Because they don't speak up.
It's a joke.
They have asked us to disperse at least from the area where Alan Hostetter is, protest organizer. And some are saying it's, that the arrest will be happening soon. We'll just have to stand by and see.
Guys, took it over to uphold the Constitution. We the people. Stand up for what the oath you took. Gavin Newsom's freeing felons, but yet you come against good American citizens. Where's it going to end?
Okay, well, the deputies, this might be time for me to exit. So it might mean they just started marching a little bit. Maybe that's the final warning. I don't know if that means if anybody gets in their way, there will be an arrest. But I'll certainly disperse the last minute here. A few more steps taken by deputies. Alan Hostetter still at the fence.
Reduction in population, boys. Backed by who? George Soros. And Fauci want to be on a video saying you don't need masks. You don't need them. That's for the flipping the medical personnel. And we all people walking around here subjugated, oppressed.
Sir, are you willing to be arrested?
Yes.
Do you care to make another statement?
Not right now.
You were in the military service, sir?
I was in the Marine Corps.
Marine Corps, thank you for your service. Good luck.
Thank you.
We need to start raising our voices. By the way, that's a 30-year hospital nurse right there. You guys want to rep her.
Sir, may I ask your name?
Chuck Jones.
Chuck Jones. San Clemente resident?
Actually, San Juan. I own a house here.
So they don't want us to interfere with that. They said we can assemble down here, but not where they're making the
Trying to keep an eye on the
American
Alan Hostetter to see if he gets arrested. He is still resisting arrest by maintaining a hold on the chain link fence. These deputies continue to inch down closer to these protesters. I think he said his name was Chuck Jones. Served in the Marine Corps, standing there awaiting his likely arrest. We're going to very quickly stop this feed and restart again. Or not. Maybe we'll hang in here just a little bit longer.
We've got the blue. We've got the green. We're on your side. We love what you do in this town, in this everywhere. But you guys need to stay with the people.
I'm not sure where those surfers came from.
You got a point. You got a point. Let's move it. Let's try and make these guys look bad. Right.
Okay, so that one person said let's move along in an effort to help not make the deputies look bad. So about knocked over that poor cameraman behind me. Councilmember Gene James having a conversation over there with Lieutenant Manhart. And will he move along? Deputies are waiting for him to move along.
He knows.
Okay.
Alan knows what he's doing. This is his purpose, and the press is going to come.
He said there is no reasoning with the city not wanting to generate income from the parking lot. Because there's two people that want the parking lot, not to open, but it's such a revenue generator for the city. But Gene doesn't know why they don't want it open, so he just doesn't have an answer.
It's free country, free country, free country.
I think
It's not just.
There goes one more arrest. She did not disperse with the crowd. I don't know if you can see her off in the distance.
So what's going on here?
back to my apartment. I have ID on me with that address. Who are you?
Hi. Just local reporter. So you're trying to get home, sir?
I'm just trying to get home. I've got ID for Avenida Del Mar right here, that building.
He's going to present his ID to the deputies in hopes that he can pass and get to his home. Forward march. Here they go. They've given the command. And so you can see the remaining crowd stays very last minute close to the deputies until they are certainly motivated to move beyond that point. Alan Hostetter appears to still be at the fence down there, guarded by 3 deputies this side of the fence, 4 or 5 on the other side of the fence. I interviewed Chuck Jones just a minute ago, our military serviceman. He is abiding so far by the order to disperse the area.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. They would. I believe they would. I believe they would. That's cameras. They're doing their job. Well, you weren't a sheriff. You were right here. I know that. I'm waiting till you yellow bump. Yeah. They're no heroes. You guys. I got tools in my hand.
All right, everybody meet at 16. Very slow mumblings of disperse and leave the area from these deputies lined up all across the street here, down here at the Pier Bowl. So the line was certainly drawn when the protesters started assembling the fence. No other protest being held by the Sanclementefreedommarch has had this kind of response. So this lies upon the city, hopefully, to remedy this situation. Hopefully, the city manager might issue the order to disassemble these fences permanently, or some may say, hopefully, Mr. Hostetter will not organize this kind of a protest again, taking matters into his own hands. What side of the argument are you on?